Hi everyone! So I found out about a brand new post here on the official Club Penguin Island website. We are here on Island News and there is a post that says the medieval text adventure. That's a bit weird, I don't know what it is, but let's find out. So, just a black and white text. I don't know, Club Penguin Island, the medieval text adventure blog post. Alright. Well, let me read what this is about. Heroic penguins. Venture back to Scorn's dungeon in the Club Penguin Island medieval text adventure. Choose from 5 job classes. Discover 23 endings and do it all without distracting graphics. Begin your quest by clicking Start Game below. What? So no graphics at all? Just text? Alright, let's see, down here. Click here to play in full screen. Let us know in the comments what you think of the text adventure. Do you want to see more? What kind you like best? What? Do you want to see more? What did you like best? Was it too easy or too hard? Can't wait to hear your thoughts. Waddle on. Okay, so I guess we will going to start a new game. Alright, so let's play this on full screen. Why not? Alright, welcome to Club Penguin Island, the medieval text adventure. Alright, let's... I want to choose a color. This is a text adventure, you don't need a penguin color. But I want a color, I really do. But you can't even see your penguin. Let me choose a color. Fine, choose a color. Alright, so we have some right here. I will be green, I like green. Okay, you're a green penguin. You're just gonna have to trust me on this. Alright, no problem. Start game. It's a beautiful day at Beacon Boardwalk. You bounce on the trampoline, alongside a dozen colorfully dressed penguins. Music blares from nearby speakers and fireworks can be heard in the distance. With each jump, you reach new heights. You can almost touch the clouds when a thunderous noise erupts. You barely stick your landing as the ground shakes. Let's see, investigate the sound or run. Let's investigate the sound, that's more interesting. You rush towards the noise, leaping the steps to the Wishweed Fountain. A huge stone dragon head rises from the ground, sending a cloud of dust into the air. Nearby, a penguin wearing a ruffled lab coat and thick glasses scots. It's Gary the Gadget Guy. Let's go to this. Gary, you didn't happen to awaken ancient evil, did you? Gary nearly loses his glasses as he jumps with surprise. What an excellent conclusion you've come to. I have indeed unleashed an ancient evil. Gary holds out a scepter. This relic must have been locking it away until, I took it. Gary, always taking stuff. Alright, what do we say? What do we do now? I must contact Antarctic immediately. Meanwhile... Gary takes a heavy breath and he steps towards you. We acquire an individual who will return the scepter and seal away the ancient evil. We require a hero. I can do it, Gary. Gary hands you the scepter and nods. Good luck, brave hero. You turn to the giant stone dragon. You're nervous, but calm yourself by remembering your training. Choose your class. Alright, what are we going to be? A speedy dancer? No. Snowballer? Well, that sounds cool. A wizard? Not bad. A PF agent? I want to be a brave knight. I think that makes sense for the adventure. Alright, I am a brave knight. You are a knight. You're vowed to protect all of penguin kind from evil. You carry a shiny sword called Dragon's Bane. So honestly, you're kind of overpowered. Let's go into the dungeon. A narrow opening leads into the earth. Roots hang from the roof of the cavern and twist along its walls. You follow the path, swallowing your fear as darkness glows around you. You guide yourself by running your flippers along the dirt wall. It's oddly warm to the touch. You can hardly see when, finally, a light glows in front of you. Two torches burn with a particular green fire. Between them is a stone archway leading into a room. Let's enter the room. You step into a large room made of stone bricks. Torches of green flame glow bright along the wall. Before you can move, a metal gate slams behind you, blocking any escape. All around are blobs of slime, sleeping peacefully. A massive chandelier hangs above them. There's an open door on the other side of the room. Alright, pull on the metal gate, Calgary, on your CP phone. We will pull on the metal gate. You are disappointed to discover you haven't developed superpowers. The solid steel won't budge. So alright, I guess we'll have to call Gary on our CP iPhone. You barely have a cell signal, but you give it a shot. Surprisingly, Gary answers. You explain the situation to him. Sleeping slimes? He asks. Indeed, let's check the island codex about. Your CP iPhone begins to crackle. You barely hear Antarctic pipe up in the background. Don't awake, fire, defeat quickly, or avoid, can't fight. Click. Your phone loses connection. Right, so we tackle the slimes. Ask a slime for directions. Hit the slimes with your sword. I don't think that would be a good way to meet the slimes. Throw your sword at the chandelier. Dash past the slimes or sneak past the slimes. I will go with. I will ask the slimes for directions. Why not? Wakey, wakey! You shout. The blobs jump up, immediately on guard. Their bendy eyes glare at you. I'm looking for an ancient evil, you say. Any chance you know where I could find it? The slimes bounce forward, surrounding you. There are too many to fight off. Even a map or a compass would do, you say. There's no reply, except for the loud gargling of ooze as they hop closer and closer. There's no way they're letting you reach the next room. The end. Oh no, I think I made a mistake. I shouldn't have asked for them for directions. Alright, let's return to the checkpoints. Alright, so let's not ask them for directions. Let's throw our sword at the chandelier. Maybe this will work. Alright, you wind up and toss your sword into the air. With incredible accuracy, it hits the rusted chain holding the chandelier, slicing right through it. The chandelier slams to the floor with a thunderous noise. It lands on the blobs of slime, leaving a large puddle of ooze on the floor. Wow! That actually worked! You say aloud as you step through the slimy mess, grabbing your sword on the way. Enter the next room. As you enter the room, a metal gate closes behind you. The way forward is blocked by a giant spiderweb. Threads as thick as your flippers, glowing red eyes peer out from a large hole near the ceiling. To your side, the cobwebbed wall is lined with old equipment from past adventures. No, let's not call Gary still. Let's see. Let's swipe at the spiderwebs with our sword and examine the pile of equipment. Yes. You look through the pile of junk, lit by a green flame torch on the wall. There's rusted armor, broken vents, and oh look, even a 1,000-year-old sandwich. That's odd, but alright, I'll go with it. However, you find some interesting items. Alright, so take the torch, take the comfy boots, take the wooden club, read the dusty book. Yeah, let's read the dusty book, that sounds interesting. You flip through a dusty book. The ink's faded, but you make out the following. Summoning giant spiders is fun. Simply place something made by the earth into their web. Someone's written in the margin. From the earth? Would this mean metal, wood, plant? P.S. Do not summon giant spiders. Less fun than you think. Alright. Let's examine a bit more of the pile of equipment. Let's take the comfy boots. Surprisingly, the boots are in great shape, though the 2-inch soles seem unnecessarily thick. You try them on, and they fit perfectly. Comfy. Alright, good stuff. Let's take the wooden club. You now have a wooden club. Neat. Alright, so I guess we just need to take the torch. The big boots you're wearing add an extra couple inches to your jump, helping you reach the torch. You now have a torch glowing with magical green flame. Impressive! Well, I guess if I haven't taken the boost before, maybe I could not have reached the torch. Alright. Now let's return to the spider web. Let's hold the torch to the web. Yeah. As you hold up the torch, the web disintegrates from the heat, leaving a large enough hole to walk through. Ahead is another door. Let's enter the next room. You step into the room. A metal gate crashes behind you, but you kind of expected that by now. Yes, I guess. There are no other doors in this room. In fact, there's nothing but a pedestal and 5 glowing orbs floating by it, humming softly. We examine the pedestal. The following is written on the pedestal. I can whistle without lips. I'm cold, but I don't mind. If I get too warm, I disappear. What am I? The 5 orbs float by the pedestal, each with a word. Choose wisely. Alright, so I think this is an important part.
Eventually.
Alright, I will choose to touch the blizzard orb. You touch the blizzard orb. Something begins to rumble nearby. A wall moves aside, revealing a large door with a dragon head statue above it. Right, let's enter the room. You enter into a massive cave. Predictably, a metal gate slams behind you. Oh, I expected that actually. Cliffs rise from the rock, planted with banners of a dragon's head. To your left is an empty prison cell. There's a large pool of slime nearby, and, next to it, a pedestal with a hole in it. You recognize the shape. This must be where the scepter goes. So let's look around first, why not? Before you can take a step, kaboom! A wing reaches from the slime pool and slams onto the edge. You stare in awe, and another wing follows it. Then, the head of a dragon whips up and lets out a mighty roar. He looks down, high above you.
You dare face the Dragon King? So, there are fairy heroes in this age too.
Run for cover, jump for Scorn's head, or talk this out rationally. I don't think this last one will work, so let's jump for Scorn's head. I actually did that on, I think that's one of my last videos. I managed to jump to Scorn's head, so that's actually a real thing. Alright, so we jump to Scorn's head. You tried the one thing a dragon wouldn't expect, sprinting towards Scorn. You jump into the air and, splush, miss his head by a good 20 feet, instead landing into the pool of slime. Oh, yuck! You say. Bleach! It's in my mouth! Scorn looks at you with confusion. Splash! You use splash. It's not very effective. Scorn looks at you and shakes his head. He swoops you up with his swing and tosses you into the prison cell. You sit there, soaked in slime, in no shape to save the island from ancient evil. Surely Antarctic will send Jetpack Guy on a rescue mission, but until then, you'll just have to sit in your prison cell and wait. The end. No, I shouldn't have jumped to Scorn's head. Well, that was a little of a mistake by my part, but nonetheless, let's return to the checkpoint. I want to finish this adventure. Alright, so run for cover. You jump over a fireball, rolling skillfully behind a large rock. Scorn spews out more fire, but it can't reach you. You peek out to see the massive dragon grinning and can't help but wonder if this is the end of your adventure. As you duck back behind the rock, your CPI phone rings. Oh, maybe it's Gary, so let's pick up the phone. Eureka! The signal boosters work! Shouts Gary. Dragon! You scream. How do I fight the ancient Dragon King Scorn? There's a long pause and you hear the pages of a book being turned. Oh dear, says Antarctic. The page about dragons was torn to shreds during the Great Crab Frenzy. You feel hope fading away. What now? Listen, says Antarctic. I know you can do this. You have years of training. Go out there and show Scorn what a knight can do. Filled with confidence, you stand to face Scorn. Let's charge forward with Dragon's Bane because that's a fantastic looking sword. We have to put it to use. And now, it's the time. With me, Dragon's Bane. Ahead to the jaws of the beast. Yeah! You charge forward, rolling under a flurry of fireballs. As Scorn bats a wing at you, you swipe with your sword. A look of surprise overtakes his snarling face as he moves back. Then, the dragon opens his jaw and comes at you. You thrust Dragon's Bane forward and, again, Scorn is forced back. You rush to the pedestal, holding out your sword, keeping the Dragon King at bay. He breathes fire from afar, but you slide away as if having done it 1,000 times before. Holding the scepter out, you dive for the pedestal. It clicks into place as Scorn makes a final, desperate lunge. His massive jaw speeds at you, about to clamp down. Then, he stops. Stiff as a statue, you take a step back to see the great dragon turned into a magnificent stone sculpture, rising from the pool of slime. You have defeated Scorn, the Dragon King! You hear the sound of metal gates lifting. Oh, alright, so we defeated Scorn. That's fantastic. Alright. Well, I guess we'll have to leave the dungeon now. As you emerge at Beacon Boardwalk, you're greeted by a crowd of cheering penguins, led by Antarctic and Gary the Gadget Guy. Peace returns to the island. Years later, with Rory's help, you build a fortress near Coconut Cove. The best and brightest penguins train under you, becoming knights themselves, vowing to protect all of penguin kind from evil. The group becomes known as the Coconut Guards. At night, around the fire, they'll tell stories of their brave knight commander who saved the island from a fiery, ancient dragon named Scorn. The end. Oh, what a beautiful story. At the end we finally managed to defeat Scorn. That's awesome. There's a hint, each class has a unique ending. Oh, that's interesting. But I'm not going to play the other characters because I already showed this one. And it's quite a long story. But if you want to find out for yourselves, go ahead. Yeah, this is the video. A bit different from what I usually do, but nonetheless, I hope you all enjoyed watching or listening, and yeah, if you did, be sure to leave a like on the video, it's very much appreciated, and besides that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one, everybody. Bye bye!